student, myself Dr. Bharti Patil, working as an assistant professor physics in Maharaja Jivaji Rao Shinde College, Srigonda, Ahmednagar. We have started our syllabus related to electronics subject related to class SYPSC physics, and in that we have studied the chapter number 2, study of transistors. In today's lecture we are going to solve few of the examples based on this chapter. Let's see first example. The example is that a change of 250 millivolt in base emitter voltage causes a change of 125 microampere in the base current. Find the input resistance of the transistor. It means that the change of base emitter voltage is given. It is given as 250 millivolt, and this causes the change of base current, and its quantity is given as 125 microampere, and you have to find out the input resistance of a transistor. So let's write the given. What is given? Base emitter voltage, means voltage is given. Which voltage is given? Base emitter voltage is given. Its value is given as 250 millivolt. So we have to convert it into volt. 250 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 3 volt is the value of VBE, base emitter voltage. Then this is nothing but the change. Change means what? You have to write delta VBE is given. Then next, it causes the change of 125 microampere in the base current. So change in base current is also given, and its value is given as 125 microampere. So again we have to convert it into ampere. In order to convert it into ampere, we have to multiply this by 10 raised to minus 6, and it will be in ampere. Now they have asked us to calculate the input resistance of the transistor. We have to calculate the input resistance of the transistor, and it is given by Ri. We know that as per the Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, means R is equal to V upon I. So V means what? Change in VBE. Change in base emitter voltage, divided by I means nothing but change in base current. Substitute these values. What is the value of delta VBE? Delta VBE is 250 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by delta IB. Delta IB is 125 into 10 raised to minus 6. So try to solve this. So our value comes out as 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 into, now this will goes up and 10 raised to plus 6, and this gives us the value of Ri as 2 into 10 raised to 3, and since it is ohm resistance, its unit will be ohm, and if you want to represent in kilo ohm, then it will become 2 kilo ohm. Ri will be 2 kilo ohm, or Ri will be 2 into 10 raised to 3 ohm. So see, we have written the given things. Delta VBE is given as 250 millivolt. We have converted it into volt. Then delta IB is given. It is given in microampere. We have converted it into ampere. And we know that the formula for the input resistance of a transistor, input resistance of a transistor. Transistor is delta VBE upon delta IB. We have substituted the values and found out the input resistance of the given transistor as 2 kilo ohm. 2 kilo ohm. Let's try to solve one more example. Our second example is find the values of beta if alpha is equal to 0.9 and alpha is equal to 0.99. It means that we have to find out the value of beta. What is beta? Beta is nothing but the base current amplification factor. Beta is nothing but base current amplification factor. And what is alpha? And it is during common emitter configuration. And alpha is nothing but current amplification factor during common base configuration. And we know that the relation between beta and alpha, relation between beta and alpha is given as base current amplification factor beta is equal to alpha divided by 1 minus alpha. This is the value of beta. Now we have to calculate the value of beta for alpha is equal to 0.9 and for alpha is equal to 0.99. So first condition is that we have to find the value of beta, and beta is equal to how much if alpha is equal to 0.9, and second case is that beta is equal to how much if alpha is equal to 0.99. So we will substitute the value of alpha in the above formula. So beta is equal to alpha means 0.9 divided by 1 minus 0.9. Then we know that 0.9 divided by 1 minus 0.9 comes out as 0.1, and this will give us 9 upon 1 is equal to 9. So the beta value is 9. Hence beta is equal to 9 when alpha is equal to 0.9. Then we have to calculate the value of beta when alpha is equal to 0.99. So again we have to substitute the value of alpha as 0.99 upon 1 minus 0.99. So here 0.99 divided by 1 minus 0.99 comes out as 0.01, and this comes out as 99. So beta is equal to 99 when alpha is equal to 0.99. This is our answer to this problem. So what we did here, we know what is beta. Beta is the base current amplification factor during common emitter configuration, and alpha is current amplification factor when we consider common base configuration. There is a relation between alpha and beta, and it is given by beta is equal to alpha upon 1 minus alpha. We have to calculate the value of beta for corresponding value of alpha when alpha is 0.9 and alpha is given as 0.1. 99. So what we did, we have substituted respective value of alpha in the equation, in the formula, and we have obtained the value of beta as 9 when alpha is equal to 0.9, and we have obtained the value of beta as 99 when alpha is given as 0.99. Students, let's try to solve third example. Let's read it first. Our example is, in a common emitter configuration of transistor, the change in collector current is 2 milliampere for the change in base current of 10 microampere. Find the base current amplification factor beta. It means that the common emitter configuration of the transistor is given, and in that change in collector current is given, and change in base current is also given, and we have to calculate the base current amplification factor beta. So let's write given first. Change in collector current. Change in collector current. We are denoting the change in collector current by delta IC. Change in collector current. It is given as 2 milliampere. Is given as 2 milliampere. It means that 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 ampere. Then they have also given us the change in base current. Change in base current means delta IB. Change in base current is given as 10 microampere. 10 microampere is the change in base current. So we will write it in ampere. It comes out as 10 raised to minus 6 ampere, because here current is given in microampere. In order to convert it into ampere, we have to multiply it with 10 raised to minus 6. So now we have to calculate the base current. So beta is equal to how much? We know that formula of beta, that is current amplification factor, is the ratio of delta IC upon delta IB. What is the formula for beta? Beta is equal to delta IC upon delta IB. Now we have to substitute the values of corresponding delta IC and delta IB in this formula. Delta IC is 2 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by delta IB is 10 into 10 raised to minus 6. So this value comes out as beta is equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 3. Now we will take this 10 here, 10 raised to minus 1 into 10 raised to plus 6, and here 2 into 10 raised to minus 4 into 10 raised to 6. Therefore 2 into 10 raised to 2, and hence beta is nothing but 200. 200 is the value of beta. So here IC, delta IC is given, delta IB is given. We know that beta is equal to delta IC upon delta IB. We have substituted the values in ampere, and we have found out the value of beta, and value of beta comes out as beta is equal to 200, as ampere will get cancelled. It is a unitless quantity, and beta is nothing but base current amplification factor. amplification factor. So we have obtained the value of beta as 200. Thank you.